Thank you, Senator. Hello, my name is Michael Pernick. I'm from Long Island. I was born with a congenital heart defect called tetralogy of Fallot. You may have heard of it. It's the same heart defect that Jimmy Kimmel's son, Billy, was born with. I've had 3 open heart surgeries so far. The first 2 when I was a baby, and the third when I was 22 years old. And despite successful surgeries, folks like me are never actually fixed. We face a lifetime of complications that require highly specialized expert care. As one example, a few years ago, I had a serious near-fatal infection in my heart. I also anticipate needing additional surgeries as I continue to grow older. But in spite of these challenges, I consider myself one of the lucky ones. I have a rewarding career as an attorney in New York, and I have access to top-notch health insurance and health care. I also serve on the board of directors of the Adult Congenital Heart Association, the leading nonprofit in the country fighting for the millions of Americans who were born with congenital heart defects, or CHDs. My survival, and the survival of the millions like me, depends on access to affordable, quality care. That's why the House repeal bill terrifies me and terrifies my family, and quite frankly, it should terrify all Americans. There are a lot of issues with this bill, but I want to take a moment to speak about just one issue that's gone largely unreported, the redefinition of essential health benefits, or EHBs. The House repeal bill will allow states to apply for waivers to redefine what qualifies as an EHB. This is intended to give plans more flexibility, but it will just lead to skimpier coverage, and it will deny me and all other Americans like me with pre-existing conditions the comprehensive set of benefits that we need in order to survive. Even more dangerous, because the ban on lifetime and annual limits only applies to EHBs, if a state gets a waiver and narrows its definition of EHBs, lifetime and annual limits will come back. What's even worse, under current regulations, large employers have the flexibility to set their plan rules based on any state's definition of EHBs. This means that the 110 million Americans who receive coverage from a large employer could be affected even if their state doesn't apply for the waiver. So what does this mean for me and the 2.4 million Americans with congenital heart disease? Well, any narrowing of EHBs related to hospitalization, access to specialists, rehab services, chronic disease management, and many other services would jeopardize our access to care. And since these services are extremely expensive, we would likely hit our annual or lifetime caps if they were reinstituted. I was born with a heart defect. That wasn't my fault. I play by the rules, I do the right thing, but for me and the millions of Americans like me, this bill could leave us high and dry the moment our medical care gets too expensive. Senators, I am under attack. People who have CHDs or other pre-existing conditions are under attack. In fact, all Americans are under attack. I know that you're standing up for us, and for that, thank you.